Most NFL legends don't get to brag about having a great final performance before hanging up their cleats. Sometimes they retire because they simply don't have it anymore, and occasionally it's because the injuries have piled up and they can't meet the demands of the job. Well, a handful of NFL greats turned in one more signature performance before retiring for good. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present the top 10 final career games in NFL history. At TPS, we post videos every single day, so don't forget to click the subscribe button to subscribe. Then click the notification bell to be notified when we post a new video. And a big shout out to Aidan Forrest for suggesting this list. We hope you enjoyed, and if you do, leave your ideas down below, and you never know, we might use one and give you a shout out. Number 10, Emmitt Smith, Week 17, 2004. The NFL's all-time rushing yards and rushing touchdowns leader won 3 Super Bowl championships with the Dallas Cowboys. Smith then joined the Arizona Cardinals in 2003, where he'd play out his final 2 seasons. Smith was well past his prime at this point, but he went out nicely in Week 17 of the 2004 season. Smith rushed for 69 yards and added a pair of receptions, leading Arizona to a 12-7 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not a bad way for a 35-year-old running back to go out. Number 9, Jim Kelly, 1996 AFC Wildcard Round. He was the leader of the 90s Buffalo Bills offensive juggernaut. Jim Kelly led Buffalo to 4 straight Super Bowl appearances in the 90s, but they unfortunately lost every single one of them. Kelly, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, led Buffalo to the playoffs in his final season. They met the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 1996 Wildcard Round, and though Kelly turned in one more final effort, it wasn't meant to be. Jacksonville won a close one, 30-27. Kelly did go out with a fine performance, though, tossing 21 completions for 239 yards and 1 touchdown. Number 8, Walter Payton, Week 15, 1987. The Chicago Bears franchise running back did it all. He led them to a Super Bowl championship, won the 1977 MVP award, and was a 7-time first-team All-Pro selection. Payton was the all-time rushing yards leader before the aforementioned Emmitt Smith broke his records. Payton finished with 16,726 yards and 110 career touchdowns. Payton's final NFL game was in Week 15 against the Los Angeles Rams. He finished with 20 carries for 82 yards and added a pair of receptions. Chicago won a low-scoring affair 6-3 as Payton retired following the one last excellent performance. Number 7, Tony Dorsett, Week 16, 1988. Dorsett and quarterback Roger Staubach were instrumental in guiding the Dallas Cowboys to all that success in the 1970s. The 4-time Pro Bowler led Dallas to a Super Bowl championship, and he's forever enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. After spending his first 11 seasons in Dallas, Dorsett moved over to join the Denver Broncos for the 1988 season. He delivered in the final game of his career against the New England Patriots, finishing with 10 carries for 86 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. The Broncos won 21-10, and Dorsett finished his career the way he started it, by dominating the opposition. Number 6, Ray Lewis, Super Bowl 47. The Baltimore Ravens just felt like a team of destiny in 2012. Legendary linebacker and franchise icon Ray Lewis revealed his plans to retire after the 2012 season. Translation, the Ravens had no excuses, they had to win Super Bowl 47. Baltimore did reach the big game facing the powerhouse San Francisco 49ers. Lewis and his 37-year-old body managed to squeeze out one more great performance. He had 7 combined tackles, and the Ravens had a goal line stand for the ages with less than 2 minutes left, barely holding on for a Super Bowl championship. Lewis guided Baltimore to its 2nd Lombardi trophy and retired as a champion after one last dominant outing on defense. Number 5, Joe Montana, 1994 AFC Wildcard Round. Joe Cool won Super Bowl championships with the San Francisco 49ers in the 80s, but injuries forced him to miss the 1991 and 92 seasons. When Steve Young asserted himself as a new starter in San Fran, Montana was traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. Montana led the Chiefs to the playoffs in both his years there. The legendary Montana played his final NFL game on New Year's Eve 1994, a wildcard playoff game against the Miami Dolphins. Though the Chiefs lost 27-17, Montana put together a signature performance. 26 completions for 314 yards and a touchdown. It was a great exit for perhaps the greatest quarterback of all time. Number 4, Michael Strahan, Super Bowl 42. The Pro Football Hall of Famer is one of the greatest pass rushers of all time. Perhaps nobody will touch Strahan's record of 22.5 sacks in one season. The 7-time Pro Bowler led his New York Giants to a Super Bowl 42 appearance, where they met the 18-0 heavily favored New England Patriots. Strahan and the Giants went up against Tom Brady and a New England offense that broke multiple records. But that Giants front 7 wasn't scared of the Patriots one bit, and Strahan went out with a signature performance. He sacked Brady once and finished with 3 total tackles, 2 QB hits, and 1 pass defended. The Giants upset the Patriots 17-14, and Strahan retired with his first Super Bowl championship ring. What a way to go out. Number 3, Calvin Johnson, Week 17, 2015. Megatron shocked the world when he decided to retire after the 2015 season. Johnson was only 30 years of age and posted a season in which he had 88 catches for 1,214 yards and 9 touchdowns. Turns out Johnson had too many injuries that he just didn't want to deal with anymore. His final game took place in Week 17 of the 2015 season against the Chicago Bears. Megatron finished with a typical performance of 10 receptions for 137 yards and 1 touchdown. The Lions won 24-20, and Johnson left the gridiron forever. Number 2, Sterling Sharpe, Week 17, 1994. If it weren't for a career-ending neck injury in the 1994 season, Sterling Sharpe could have gone down as a top 5 all-time wide receiver and a Hall of Famer. He was a 5-time Pro Bowler and led the NFL in receptions 3 times. Sharpe's final game was in Week 17 of the 1994 season against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He finished with just 9 receptions for 132 yards and a whopping 3 touchdowns. The Packers won 34-19. Sterling's brother Shannon gave him his first Super Bowl championship ring, which he won with the Denver Broncos during the 1997 season, so yeah, he went out nicely despite a career-ending injury. And number 1, John Elway, Super Bowl 33. Entering the 1998 season, Denver Broncos legend John Elway had finally done it all. He won Super Bowl 32 at the age of 37 against the Green Bay Packers. Elway had an NFL MVP award, 8 Pro Bowl selections, and the fancy stats on his resume. But Elway opted to come back for one more season, hoping to retire as a back-to-back Super Bowl champion. It worked out all right, as the Broncos finished with a 14-2 regular season record. Elway and the Broncos met the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 33. Number 7 went out on top, completing 18 passes for 336 yards and a touchdown. He was named Super Bowl MVP. And Denver won 34-19 to successfully defend its title. Going out as a back-to-back Super Bowl champion, you simply can't beat that. What other NFL stars had a great final career game? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.